Hey, I hope you're doing well. Thomas Ball here, and I want to break down how I added over $102,000 to a coaching business in just under 4 months, sending only 2 emails a week. Super simple strategy, and I want you to steal this because it works. So, this is exactly what I did with the functional medicine doctor at Leland Stillman. He came to me in late 2023 for marketing help. And so his team was struggling, right? Now, why did I accept him? Well, I knew his medical practice was thriving, right? He wanted to grow his coaching business on the side. And I saw that he was getting amazing results for people. So we dove into this part-time coaching business and saw that despite having great products, right, I did a full funnel audit for him. And we found that he had below average sales, even though he had high email open rates. His course waitlists weren't converting. He had unreliable sales campaigns and fewer repeat buyers. So the thing was, Dr. Stillman didn't have enough profits yet to keep scaling his coaching business, but he also knew he couldn't afford to keep things the same, and that's where I came in. So here are the 4 simple steps I used to add over $102,000 to Dr. Stillman's annual recurring revenue in only 4 months. So step 1, complete funnel audit. So this is where I studied all of his messaging, his courses, emails, social media posts, podcasts, and the overall customer journey, the hero's journey that he wanted to take people on. And the thing is, if you don't know your destination here, like if you don't know the transformation that you want your customer to live, then they're not going to understand that either. You need to present that to them in a clear and easy to understand way. So now I went for the low hanging fruit first. I made a list of easy fixes to boost his conversions without changing anything about the products themselves. And so once I understood where the holes were, I got to work with research on psychographics. Now, this step 2, the creative brief, is super important. This is something that so many big companies out there don't do. So what is it? A creative brief is a complete psychological profile of your ideal client. And this is not some AI generated 5-page document, right? That looks some kind of basic Reddit post. This is a central document that includes all of the common and hidden doubts, fears, and objections of your ideal customer, as well as their obvious and hidden desires and the features and benefits of your product. And on top of all that, you're going to have a concise sales argument for why your method is the only way to transform your ideal customer's hell into heaven without enduring all the slow, boring, painful stuff that they hate and want to avoid. And again, you'd be amazed how many massive companies make this new mistake of having no central reference point for all of their marketing efforts. I mean, think about how difficult that makes it. You're trying to just pull these random hooks and pain points and benefits and desires out of your head without having any central document where it's all located, where you can just grab it and instantly have content, instantly have email copy, instantly have funnel copy that speaks to the exact pain points that are going to get your customers to take an action, which is the heart of direct response marketing. So that's why I started here before I touched any of Dr. Stillman's copy. Now, step 3. I optimized the landers and funnel flows, because once I understood the psychology of his customers and how his product was uniquely positioned to solve their biggest problems, that's where I went to work on the funnel. So I leveraged his Twitter account, which is top of funnel, to move followers to his email list and optimize the landers so the conversions were easy once the traffic got there. So just remember, again, Twitter and socials in general are top of funnel content. Then you use the email list to convert leads on the back end. And that brings us to step 4, email sequences and automations. So on the back end, I reworked the email sequences and automations and scrapped some of them entirely. So instead of hard pitching with these 100-word emails just straight to buy my stuff, I started building trust with the reader and finding our common enemy in the establishment, the 3 riders of the apocalypse, as I sometimes call them: big food, big pharma, and big tech. So I positioned Dr. Stillman's products as the escape from this broken and corrupt system, and is the only way back to true health, freedom, and longevity. So the best part about this is that I'm just getting started. with Dr. Stillman, right, on this heroic mission. So we're here to help thousands of people get rid of chronic illnesses and become the strongest versions of themselves. Now, I've got a testimonial here from Dr. Stillman that I'll link below this video. You can take a look at it here. I'll also link the Substack. And if you like this breakdown, I just ask that you give it a like, a repost, and that you go take this and run with it. You apply it in your own business and for your clients. And lastly, if you want to get results like this for your info product business, I'll be happy to show you where you're leaving money on the table and exactly how to fix it fast. So you can click right here, the link below the video, for a free 30-minute funnel audit. Thanks, and see you soon.